Liam, listen up. I need you to get this straight. Trevor and I are going to dinner with my parents this Friday. They've been asking to meet someone special. And yeah, I think it's time. Her voice came through the phone clean, cold, calculated. No hesitation, no sorry, nothing, just facts. I stood there in my apartment, phone pressed to my ear, trying to process what she just dropped on me. Your parents? The same ones who told you 3 weeks ago they weren't ready to meet me because of travel plans and health issues. I said, keeping my tone steady. Yeah, well, things have changed. Trevor's been there for me during some rough work stuff. He gets the pressure I'm under in a way that's hard to explain. I see. And when exactly did Trevor start being this supportive? Silence. Liam, don't make this more complicated than it needs to be. This isn't about you. I just need something different right now. How long, Amanda? 6 weeks. We've been seeing each other for 6 weeks. I was going to tell you, but the timing just never felt right. 6 weeks. I ran the math in my head real quick. 6 weeks ago, she canceled our anniversary dinner. Said it was some critical work presentation. 4 weeks ago, disappeared the whole weekend. Needed mental space. 2 weeks ago, wanted to talk less to protect the relationship. Yeah, protect it. Understand, I said. Thanks for clearing that up. I'll need about 30 minutes to grab my stuff from your place. I'm guessing you're not there right now. Liam, I didn't say we have to end everything. I just need you to understand, I'm exploring other connections. You're being unreasonable. Amanda, I'll be at your apartment in 20 minutes. Make sure you're not there. I'll leave the key on the kitchen counter. I hung up before she could say another word. The drive took 14 minutes. I used that time to list my stuff, 2 dress shirts, running shoes, toiletries, laptop charger, and that photo from our beach trip 8 months ago. That photo? Yeah, it meant nothing now. Just proof of time wasted. Her apartment building sat in one of those fancy areas, clean, polished, I've got my life together vibes. Funny thing is, I helped pay for that life. 6 months of rent when she hit a financial rough patch after some medical expense. She called a loan, promised she'd pay me back. Yeah, that never happened. I let myself in and moved quick. 12 minutes, everything packed. I was about to drop the key on the counter when I noticed her laptop, open on the dining table. Screen on. For a second, I paused. Privacy, ethics, all that. Then I remembered 6 weeks of lies. Yeah, nah. I opened it. No password needed. Messaging app already up. Chat with T. Scrolled up. 6 weeks and 2 days. I pulled out my phone and started snapping pics. This wasn't just feelings. This was planning. Full-on strategy. Dinner reservations at places I had recommended months ago. Weekend trips we talked about taking together. And then, the real punch. 4 days ago. Trevor. When are you going to tell him? This is getting messy. Amanda. Soon. I need to sort some financial stuff first. He's been helping with expenses, and I don't want to lose that too early. Once my lease is secured and the vacation deposit is done, I'll talk to him. Trevor. That's kind of manipulative. Amanda. It's practical. He's stable and reliable. You're exciting and what I want. Both serve their purpose until the transition's done. Damn. I took photos of 17 screens. Then checked her email, still logged in. Dinner reservation confirmed for Friday. A place you gotta book weeks in advance. So yeah, this wasn't random. Emails with her parents too. Hyping Trevor up, his career, family, future potential. Then more. She had sent Trevor my professional contact info 3 weeks ago. Asked him to look into consulting opportunities using my network. Talked to her sister about staying friends with me after the breakup, just to keep access to my connections. Even looked up legal stuff about loan repayments in relationships. Trying to dodge paying me back. Wild. I walked out, locked the door, left the key. On the drive home, I emailed all the photos to myself and backed everything up. Then I sat down and did a full financial breakdown. Over 18 months, I gave her $4,200 for rent, $890 for a car repair, $1,100 for a certification course, around $2,300 on dinners, gifts, entertainment. Total, $8,490. Plus, I helped her land consulting gigs worth about $6,500. Built her website, marketing, around $3,000 worth of work. And about 140 hours of my weekend gone. Yeah, not anymore. I wrote her an email. Subject: formal notification of relationship termination and financial settlement requirements. Amanda, this email confirms that our relationship is over, effective immediately. I have full proof of your 6-week relationship with Trevor, along with your messages about using my financial support during your transition. You owe me $8,490. These were not gifts. You call them loans and temporary support. All receipts and proof are attached. You have 30 days to pay. If not, I'll take legal action and share full documentation with our professional network. Do not contact me unless it's about repayment. Liam. Attached 43 pages of proof. Sent it at 3:47 p.m. She replied at 4:23 p.m. Liam, this is insane. Those were gifts. You can't ask for money back from a relationship. That's crazy. I messed up, but you're being way too extreme. Let's talk like adults. I replied in 2 minutes. Amanda, that's false. You clearly called the rent a loan in multiple messages. Same with the car repair and the course. Also, your own message confirms you kept me around for financial support while seeing someone else. That's fraud by deception. You now have 29 days left. No reply after that. Next morning, Jordan, our mutual friend, called. I'll let it go to voicemail. Liam, Amanda called me. She's really upset. Says you're threatening her over gifts. That doesn't sound like you, bro. Let's talk. I called back 15 minutes later. Jordan, I'll send you a file. Go through it first, then we talk. Liam, I've known Amanda for 3 years. She's not like. Just check the file. Send him everything. 47 minutes later, he called back. Jesus. Liam, I had no idea. This is messed up. No need to say anything. Just know the truth. She told me you were controlling. This is the opposite. She played you, man. Yeah, that's accurate. What do you need from me? Nothing. Just don't support any false story about me. Of course not. I'm sorry, man. It's not your fault. Over the next 72 hours, 4 more people reached out. I sent them the same proof. 3 backed me up. 1 stayed silent. Then on day 4, Olivia, someone from Amanda's work circle, called. Liam, I got your documents. I just want you to know something straight up. Amanda came to me about 2 months ago asking about possible contract work. During that convo, she casually dropped that she was seeing someone who was helping her financially, but wasn't really long-term material. At the time, I was like, okay, weird thing to say, but I didn't think much of it. Didn't realize she was talking about you. Looking back, yeah, I probably should have said something. Olivia, you didn't know anyone anything here. This wasn't your mess to step into. But honestly, I appreciate you telling me. For real. And yeah, there's more. Amanda also asked me if I knew anyone who might want her consulting services. But she was very specific. She wanted clients who could pay up front because she was dealing with cash flow issues. So I asked her, why not just ask your partner for help? And she said her partner was already giving as much as she could reasonably expect, so she needed to, quote, diversify her financial support. That right there, that confirmed everything. This wasn't just her juggling 2 relationships. Nah, she was playing it smart. Using me like some kind of financial backup plan while already plotting her next move and lining up other income streams. Cold. 6 days after everything blew up, I get an email from her lawyer. Solo guy, family law type, small civil stuff. Real basic setup. Mr. Liam, I represent Amanda Richardson. Your claims for repayment have no legal basis. Gifts in romantic relationships aren't recoverable. Your threats are harassment and could be defamation. Cease contact immediately. Further communication will be reported. Yeah, okay. So I forwarded that email to Daniel Kwan, a lawyer I worked with a couple years ago on a corporate case. Solid guy, knows his stuff. Works at a decent-sized firm, heavy on civil litigation. He calls me within 2 hours. Liam, I went through everything. This is easy. Her lawyer's just trying to scare you. But your evidence? It's strong. Like, really strong. You got messages where she clearly calls the money loans, not gifts. You got proof she dragged things out just to keep access to your money. That's straight up fraud. I asked him what I should do. File in small claims court. Cheap, quick. You don't even need a lawyer. I'll still help you prep if you want. And that defamation threat? Total nonsense. Truth is a full defense. You're not lying. You've got receipts. Got it. One more thing, he said. This might get messy before it's over. She's going to realize she messed with the wrong person. People like her get aggressive when their tricks stop working. Just document everything. Stay calm. No emotsi, just facts. That's exactly how I've been playing it. Good, he said. I'll send you a strategy memo. You're going to be fine. By day 9, I filed the case. Court date set for 6 weeks later. I put together a full binder. Everything organized, clean, chronological. Text showing loan agreements, payment records, shady messages, full timeline. No gaps. Day 12, I get a call from my old boss, Helen. She'd moved up to director at another company. We stayed in touch, professional vibes. Liam, hope I'm not catching you at a bad time. We're expanding our strategic ops team, and I immediately thought of you. Senior analyst role. Bigger pay, bigger responsibility. I told her I'm definitely interested. She said, I'll be honest, part of why I'm recommending you is feedback I've heard about how you handled a recent personal situation. Shows integrity and good judgment. I paused. Didn't expect that. Appreciate it, I said. Didn't know that situation got around. Jordan mentioned it, she said. Didn't overshare, but gave enough context. Honestly, it made you look even better. People who stay calm under pressure, that's what we need. Interview process kicked off the next week. 3 rounds. Technical stuff first, then case study with directors, then strategy talks with execs. Final interview, VP asked me, tell me about a time you had to make a tough call with limited info. I answered clean, talked about analyzing conflicting data, documenting everything, consulting experts, and making decisions based on facts, not emotsi. Basically what I just went through without saying it directly. Day 28, I get the offer. 42% salary bump, better benefits, equity, new title, senior strategic analyst. Accepted on day 30. Easy decision. Day 43, court day. Amanda shows up with her lawyer. I walk in solo, binder in hand, fully prepped. Judge, woman in her 60s, no-nonsense energy, reviews the case. Mr. Liam, you claim Ms. Richardson owes $8,490. Ms. Richardson, you say these were gifts. Correct. Her lawyer jumps in. Yes, Your Honor. No loan agreements, no terms, just relationship expenses. He's just bitter. I speak up. Your Honor, I have documented proof otherwise. May I present it? She says, go ahead. I hand over printed texts. Amanda clearly calling the money temporary loans, promising repayment once she's stable, saying she'll pay back once her course pays off. Judge reads for a few minutes. Ms. Richardson, these clearly show these were loans, not gifts. Are these messages real? Amanda starts fumbling. They were just casual, people say things like that. Judge shuts that down real quick. You're a business professional, correct? Yes. You run your own consulting practice? Yes. Then you understand the difference between a loan and a gift. Amanda tries to wiggle out, but the judge wasn't having it. If you tell someone you'll repay them, that's a loan. Doesn't matter if it's personal. Her lawyer tries to save it. Even if some are loans, there's no fraud here. I step in again. Your Honor, I have additional evidence showing intent. I hand over screenshots, her messages to Trevor, literally talking about managing me and making sure financial stuff is handled before ending things. Judge's face changed instantly. Ms. Richardson, did you write these? Her lawyer looks at them, and you could see it hit him. Dude looked stressed. Your Honor, I need a moment. They whisper for 2 minutes, Amanda getting defensive, him shaking his head like, nah, this is bad. They come back. Your Honor, we'd like to discuss settlement. Judge goes, too late. I'm ruling. Boom. Ms. Richardson, you are ordered to pay $8,490 within 60 days, plus $450 in court costs. Failure to pay will result in wage garnishment. Amanda barely manages a yes. Case closed. I walk out. She follows me into the hallway. Liam, please, can we talk privately? I messed up, but this is ruining me. People are treating me different. I've already lost clients. Please, let's fix this. I kept my distance. Amanda, there's nothing to discuss. You got 60 days. After that, the court handles it. If you need to say anything, do it in writing. You're being cruel. I cared about you. Yeah, I made mistakes, but you're destroying my life over money. I looked her straight in the eye. You didn't make mistakes. You ran a plan. You used me financially while lining up your exit. And you wrote it down. The court agreed. That's it. I walked off before she could say anything else. People in the hallway definitely heard everything. One woman even gave me a nod like, yeah, respect. Day 57, I get a certified mail envelope. Inside, cashier's check. $8, $9.40, the full judgment amount plus court costs. Paid in full. No message, no note, just cold, hard silence. I deposited the check, logged everything like a pro, and marked it done. Sent confirmation over to Daniel Kwan. He hit back with a congrats and basically said, yeah, wrapped up way smoother than most small claims drama. Day 63, new job kicked off. And man, what an upgrade. Solid team vibes, next level tools, real exposure to execs, and actual say in where things were heading. Not just doing work, shaping it. First week in, I'm already in a division-wide strategy session. Drop my take on some weak spots in market positioning. Boom, senior leadership loved it. By week 3, got pulled into a high-visibility client retention project tied straight to revenue. No pressure, right? Second month rolls in. They throw a networking event for senior staff. Helen introduces me around, and that's where I meet Catherine, runs client relations. 34, MBA, sharp mind, like seriously sharp. We start talking strategy, efficiency, retention frameworks. No small talk, just straight business energy. 3 weeks later, she invites me to this industry conference with a small group. We go, and honestly, we just clicked. Same mindset, same analytical vibe. At one panel on client relationships, she presents a framework, and I'm sitting there like, yo, that's basically what I've been building too. Afterward, we compare notes. Turns out we reached similar conclusions, just took different routes to get there. She goes, this is exactly the kind of thinking we need. Most people either copy stuff or chase shiny ideas with no foundation. You balance both. I told her, I see the same in you. Data-driven, but practical. 6 weeks in, we finally have our first real personal convo, just grabbing coffee during a break. She goes, Liam, hope this isn't weird, but I respect how you've settled in. You're confident, but not fake about it. That's rare. I'm like, appreciate that. I see how you handle clients. Long-term focus, not chasing quick wins. She nods exactly. Too many people just chase instant results and mess up the future. That convo turned into dinner the same night. No planning, just happened. We talked about everything, career paths, values, life stuff. She opened up about her last relationship. Ended 8 months ago. Guy had no ambition, bad with money. She was basically playing girlfriend and financial advisor. Exhausting. I told her, yeah, sound familiar. Gave her a clean, no-drama summary of what went down with Amanda. Just facts, no emotions. Her reaction? Immediate. That's messed up. Using someone like a resource instead of respecting the relationship? That's a character problem. I was like, exactly. From there, things just grew naturally. No rush, no games. Just mutual respect, clear communication, same values. She wanted stability, honesty, real partnership, not someone draining the other. We set clear rules too, separate finances, fair contributions, transparency on big decisions. No hidden nonsense. And honestly, the difference from my past relationship, night and day. 6 months after the court case, Jordan hits me up about an event and casually brings up Amanda. Turns out, her and Trevor broke up 2 months ago. Once my financial support was gone, she expected him to step up. He wasn't ready. Fights over money, responsibilities, whole thing collapsed. On top of that, her business took a hit. Word got around about the legal situation, clients dipped. Reputation took a blow. She had to take a part-time job just to stay afloat while trying to rebuild. Jordan goes, she asked about you, wondering if you'd talk again. I shut down straight. Bro, no. That chapter is done. I'm with someone who actually gets it. Integrity, respect, partnership. I'm good. He respected that. Then he says something interesting. You handled all this differently. No bitterness, no revenge, just facts, actions done. I told him, I just followed the evidence. Emotions would have messed everything up. About 8 months later, Amanda sends one last email. Late night, you could feel the regret in it. She admitted everything, called it what it was, betrayal. Said she used me, manipulated my trust, and finally understood how wrong it was. Didn't ask for forgiveness, just wanted me to know she gets it now. Even asked if we could talk, just so she could properly apologize. I read it twice, thought about it, then sent one clean reply. Amanda, I acknowledge your message. I appreciate it, but no further response is needed. I wish you well. That's it. Archived. Closed. Done. Didn't even bring it up with Catherine. No point. That story was finished. Day 270. We're at a company holiday event. Standing there, just observing, she turns to me and says, I've been thinking, I see real long-term potential with us. Not for what you give me, but for who you are. I told her, same here. You're exactly what I was looking for. Integrity, competence, mutual respect. She smiles. Then yeah, we're fully aligned. We stayed a bit longer, then left together. Day 312. Jordan mentions Amanda moved to another city, like 200 miles away. Needed a fresh start. Too many people knew what happened. Her reputation couldn't recover there. Honestly made sense. He asked me, do you ever think, what if she had just been honest from the start? I said sometimes, but it wouldn't have changed the ending, just made it less messy. The fact she chose deception tells you everything. He looked at me like, you've really moved on, huh? I just said, yeah, completely. And it was true. Amanda was just a chapter. 18 months of lies that ended in clarity and closure. A lesson, nothing more. Meanwhile, Catherine and I kept building something real. Transparency, support, shared responsibility. No games, no exploitation. By day 390, everything was solid. Same goals, same lifestyle vision, families met, circles merged, everything aligned. The difference between past and present? Crystal clear. The choice? Validated. The story? Finished. And yeah, I never heard from Amanda again.